I didn't want to make our live video like super long, so I want to do another little one. This is just like a little bit after we just finished the chemo. I keep saying, so I want to like talk about a couple of things. I keep saying we, like corporate we. Callie is 100% right there with me as I'm doing all of these things. There's no sense whatsoever in my mind or in my heart where I'm doing this alone. And him being with me, I think, is one of the like greatest motivating factors for my hope for survival and my desire to be a wife. My desire to be his wife is it is it's the greatest ministry that the Lord has given me in my life and in my time with the Lord. I love being Callie's wife. It's just an extension of me. I really believe that we're one. I believe that the Lord joined us, made us one flesh. We were best friends for decades, finishing each other's sentences and going through life together, just even as friends, talking every day and delighting in one another's existence and just being silly and having fun. And our marriage has been a continuation of that. It's been so much more beautiful because it's the Lord that accomplished the marriage and brought it together. And it's the Lord that put in us a willingness to even desire to try to romantically love one another. And then what a romance it's been. And so I'm ever hopeful and romantic in my heart to see that to the end. I've always said the only way our marriage is going to end is death. So I still believe that that's true. And for my sake, it's very good to leave. For his sake, it's not good for man to be alone. And I don't want him to be alone. I so much do not want that for him. It just hurts me. I can't just imagine that all those little things that make a cup of coffee, the making him cheesecakes because they're his favorite, and just every little tiny thing, like deciding it's the day to wash all his bow ties by hand and put them back together and hang them to dry. Just those things that just make me happy, and then the things that don't make me happy that the Lord has brought so much to bear, like immediately upon being sick, so much to bear upon the petty, selfish, fleshly, bitter things in my heart that wives are prone to, and just all of us as humans are prone to, the continual learning and training of dying to self. So one example of that is like it's important to Callie, and he appreciates it and he loves it. Even though he may not mention it every day, I do know that it's important to him, and I do know that it's not unappreciated. And I do know that he's thankful for these things like this. And so something that he likes is he likes for the bed to be made every day. That's important to him. I've joked with some people about it. It's not important to me, so I can be bitter in my heart about doing it and making the bed, and feel like pity for myself, like, oh, this 5 minutes, like I'm never gonna get back this, precious 5 minutes that I've spent making the bed for my husband because it makes him happy. And just so the fleshly ways, like, we can be petty about things. Hopefully I'm not the only woman on earth that does that. And so this cancer, like, what it immediately did is it made me actually thankful, where before I've, like, had arguments with myself, like, does it even matter? Why am I making the bed? Who even cares? Does he even notice? Feeling sorry for myself, all the things. And just the thought that there could be a day in the near future where the bed doesn't get made anymore, or when he goes to bed that night, it's not, maybe it's made, he made it by himself. Like, that's not the point. He didn't have the wife to make the bed that loves him, that serves him, that honors him, and that cares about, like, his desire, even if it's just like making bed. And it just immediately made me thankful subsequent following mornings, just that thankful I get to make the bed today. I'm so thankful. And that may sound like it's not true, but it's absolutely true. We went to spend the night with my mom 2 nights before chemo would start, because we want to give her, like, special time devoted and carved away for her. And so in the morning, I was, like, thankful. I was like, I get to make the bed at Mom's, and I'm going to do just a nice job, to the glory of God, as a guest and as a daughter and as a wife. And I'm going to make this bed beautiful. And my mom always has, like, just nice. She makes you feel comfortable. She's got all the nice things for a guest and matching linens, and everything's just so wonderful. And so I give the bed a good shake. I hit the chain on the ceiling fan, bust out a light bulb, explode the bulb, absolutely explode it. It's gone from one end of the room on the floor to all the way across the bed on the pillows. There is shattered, shredded glass everywhere. It turns into, not only can I not make the bed, I'm not supposed to lift anything. I have this big hernia. Callie's got to come rescue the bed. He's got to come strip everything, take it outside, shake it out, get it in the washer. I could at least start the washing machine and put the soap in. And then he's got to get the vacuum and come and, like, vacuum everything up. So it didn't even accomplish what I wanted to do, which was make the bed. And it actually gave Callie, like, a bunch of extra work, which many of my endeavors create, like, a bunch of extra work for him. So that's not unusual. And just, like, we're laughing. We're just laughing. We're having fun that morning, and we're laughing about how just silly it is, and how he ends up having to do this all extra workload. He's always rescuing me. He's been rescuing me from day one as best friends. And it hasn't changed. Even when it's something I want to do, like make the bed, like, he's always rescuing me. And I just so appreciate him and thank him for that. I thank the Lord for the lessons that he's teaching me in not just not taking these things for granted, or not just I would have felt very comfortable if I could just accomplish, like, not being bitter in my heart about them, but actually turning them to just absolute gratefulness that I have the opportunity one more day to make the bed for my husband. And so, I mean, I'm so thankful. God is so good that he doesn't waste any of these things. He uses every single moment to instruct us and grow us for his glory. And it's just beautiful. And this is the way that we become more like Christ. So I hope that that'll bless you, and that will help some other wife out there that hopefully won't get to the cancer diagnosis and won't get to where the days are possibly short, and it's out of just absolute heartbreak for your husband that you're thankful to make the bed. Pray that it'll bless you and make you thankful way before things get to that point, and the Lord doesn't have to teach you through the hard lesson. But I'm thankful that He's still all the way, whether He takes me or not, through this right now, that all the way through, that He is helping me. He's conforming me to the image of Christ. He's helping me die to my sin, giving me opportunity every day to repent of sin while I still have breath in my lungs. So what a gift is that. What just incredible gift. So God bless you all. I hope that that's like an encouraging and funny little story and little things that I'm thinking about as I go through this journey with my husband.